Health class is one of the most important classes you will take in high school. You will use what you learned in your everyday life. Health class affects everyone in some way or another. You learn things from reproduction to unhealthy drug habits, all of which will be used almost daily. Practicing mental health is key to a happy and healthy life. This unit was crucial for me because I always stressed about a lot of things. I would stress about things like homework, school, and little stuff. I learned how to manage my stress and when to take a break if I need it. A way I learned how to relieve my stress was reading. I never really liked reading until I started reading books I was interested in. Spending time with friends and family is also a great way not to go mentally insane and can also relieve stress. I learned in health class that it is crucial to make some time for you to reset your mind. Stress can lead to illness and high blood pressure. The human brain has something called fight or flight instinct. This is when the brain makes a crucial and quick decision on whether to run or fight. I was aware of PTSD before this class, but I hadn't realized how it can affect someone for the rest of their life. I was unaware of how common depression is. We had a class conversation on phobias, and it was surprising how strange of phobias people have. I know several people with OCD, and I was unaware that it affects people in different ways. There are over 200 forms of mental illnesses, and they break down into 5 different categories. Drugs and alcohol have torn apart families for many years, and is no healthy habit to have either one. There are many other ways to relieve stress than doing drugs or alcohol. Once you see someone drunk, you will never look at them the same afterwards. I have been influenced tremendously by alcohol in my life. My parents drink and I work at a convenience store that sells alcohol. If anything, the store has made me realize how bad alcohol is for you. Not only for your body, but for your family and your wallet. People who come into the store are often not in the best condition. They are poorly groomed and have dirty clothes. Drugs are by far worse than alcohol. As a high schooler at a public high school, drugs are almost everywhere and very easy to get. I personally don't have any history with drugs or alcohol, but have seen the effects of them both and can tell you it is nothing good. I don't plan on being involved with drugs or alcohol. A way to not get involved with drugs or alcohol is by finding activities to do instead. For me, it is spending time with friends and family and doing stuff outside like hunting and fishing. We spent a large part of class talking about drugs and alcohol. There's so much to learn about them, like how much a person can have and how it affects your body. The entire body gets affected by alcohol, but your brain and kidney are the most affected. The teenage brain is not fully grown yet, so it may slow or stop brain growth. Kidneys get scarred from drinking alcohol and can cause kidney failure. It takes around 60 minutes for the drinker's kidney to metabolize 1 drink of alcohol. There were also guest speakers that had very strong stories. This class also broke the stereotypes that all druggies are dirty-looking people. Anyone can have a drug addiction, and it will have drastic effects on everyone. The nutrition unit was a very surprising one. We learned how dangerous not eating healthy can be. We also learned how most foods kids love are not good for them. When I was younger, I was a little bit chubbier, and it was mostly because I did not eat as well as I do now. I often would get out of school, then go and sit on the couch for the rest of the night. Now I exercise and I eat a lot better, and I rarely eat fast food. Learning how to read nutrition labels was very interesting to learn. I check things I eat now Just today, I ate a bag of Fritos and it had 9% of daily sodium in it per serving and it had 4.5 servings in the entire bag. I ate the entire bag. Nutrition is another one of the very important topics all schools should cover because obesity is such a huge problem in the United States. It is very unoften that it is the kids' fault for being obese. Parents have a huge part in their kids eating healthy. We learned the 6 essential nutrients for the body, which are water, vitamins, minerals, carbs, proteins, and fat. 1 gram of protein has 4 calories. 1 gram of carbs has 4 calories. 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. The reproduction unit was an awkward but important unit. It was important because we talked about safe sex. Healthy relationships was also one of the key things we talked about. In a healthy relationship, both people should be happy and speak only the truth. In this unit, I found out how many different kinds of protection there is. This unit was important for everyone because it taught us something we will all definitely need in our future. This unit should be taught in every high school. It is much more comfortable to talk about reproduction with your class and friends than to talk about it with your family. Abstinence is the only way not to get an STI or pregnant, but we all know that most teens won't stick with this. This is why I thought it was important to teach everyone about the different kinds of protection. I learned that the menstrual cycle does not last a week like I thought, but lasts about 28 days. The bleeding period is around 7 days. The male ejaculation process has around 10 steps and is much more complicated than most people think. The physical fitness unit is an important one because obesity is such a huge problem in the United States, and teaching kids the proper way to exercise is a huge step towards making obesity not a problem. I have always been a person who can't sit still. I have always been an active person, whether it be sports or going for a run. Sports were introduced to me at a very young age. My favorite sport is baseball. My favorite activities are hunting and fishing and swimming. When doing physical exercise, it is important to find ones you like because you will want to do them more. This year has been my first year in a long time I have not played sports. I have been working instead of sports, and I make time for runs. My job is quite physically demanding. I lift lots and lots of cases of beer at night. Exercise is a crucial part of life. If you don't do it enough, it is unhealthy, but too much can be bad as well. In this unit, we learned about the different types of muscles and how to find out resting heart rate. I only knew a few muscles before this unit. Metabolism is the rate that the body gets energy from food. Osteoporosis is a condition characterized by a decrease in bone density.